All right. A lot of you are asking about Tennessee. Tennessee's great. I saw someone ask about Kentucky too. I'll tell you about Kentucky. Kentucky, we're going to have some coming in Kentucky. I don't have a time frame yet, but Kentucky is up there. And, I think you'll like what's coming in Kentucky as well. A little bit of patience, though. So I don't have any updates for you, but as we get closer, I'll give you some updates. But for now, let's talk about Tennessee. Check this out. All right. Wait, that's not even the one I wanted. I wanted this one right here. There we go. Let's zoom out here for a minute. Let's take a look at the state of Tennessee. And let's go way out. So some of you are like, Alabama. Here's Florence, Alabama. Here's Huntsville over here. Here's a city where they make some music called Nashville. And right over here, you'll notice that there's Franklin. Franklin is a growing area. Nashville seems to be moving out like this way. Columbia, you'll notice Columbia right here. As I zoom in, you'll notice that there's this little county over here called Hohenwald. If we look at this little area right here, you'll notice that, look at this. I talk about this. Lewis State Forest. Okay, so you got a state forest right here. Meriwether Lewis. Who is that guy? Lewis and Clark. Maybe you heard of him. Him and his buddy, they ventured across America and back again, mapped out the whole thing way back in the day. Back before we were all alive, by the way. I'm pretty sure we were all still newborns at the time, or not even born yet, I should say. So here's this guy. He walked all across the country, and this happens to be the county where he passed away in. There's a national monument here for that guy, for his work. And you'll notice that we have a State Road 48 coming down this way, right up into here, and you'll notice that this is called Waynesboro Highway. And right on Waynesboro Highway, right here, is this turnoff right here. So you got this turnoff right here. Then what you have here is you have a windy road back through here. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Got this little windy road back through here. And right up here, you'll notice that there's like this plat map right falling in here. And this happens to be 31 tracts of land, 5 to 10 acres each. There were 31. There's not 31 anymore. There's 18 tracts of land remained at this point, including that nice one at a 10-acre property. There's this 10-acre right here. You'll see it's 10.22 acres. That's lot number 11. And I know that I think 12, 13, 14, 15, these are all been sold, claimed, as well as a lot of the other ones. But essentially, what you have in here is you got a nice 5 to 10 acres. And guess what else you have? No rules, no restrictions. As someone told me, we don't have to deal with anything. We can put up there what we want. We want to put in a tiny house, we can go put in a tiny house. We want a weekend retreat, we can go put in the weekend retreat. You're looking for bucket 1, place you can live. Bucket 1, bucket 2, bucket 3, recreational purposes. Sure. Bucket 4, you're looking for a long-term investment. Here you go. Here's your options, all right here. Okay. So you'll notice that, as I mentioned to you, there are 31 or were 31 available, but now there's not 31 available. There's down to 18 available. And honestly, we haven't even put these out on our marketing channels yet. The only time I've even talked about these 31 properties are to you, the YouTube guys and gals. And guess what? You guys are going crazy with these things. So these things, we're just letting it be with you guys for now before we even take it out to the general marketing channels. You can't even go to landmodo.com and find these things because guess what? They're not available on there yet. That's coming. It's coming, but we're just trying to make sure that everybody that has that interest is interested and they get to get the property that they want. Are these properties surveyed? Yes, they're surveyed. Do they have roads? Yes, they have roads. We put in, basically there was 1.4 miles of roads put in there. 3 roads to be exact, and that's what you'll notice right here. If you look at this, you'll see there's a road right here. This is the southern road. You'll notice that there's another road right up here. This is the center road. And here is the more northern road. Every property has road access. Every road ends in a 50-foot roundabout. So you drive down, you weave through there, you get to the end. What do I do now? There's no having to back up. You circle around and you head back out again. All right. So every property has access to their property. You have surveys. Okay. They're surveyed. And you know what? All with owner financing. All of these are available with $999 down. That's the minimum. You can choose different plans, whatever, see if it's a good fit for you. Now, let me show you one more thing, because a lot of people have asked, well, what about, what about the kind of the topography of the area? So let's go over here and let's look at this. Here's this state road I was telling you about, Waynesboro. This is where we're turning off right over here. We're turning off right here where my mouse is, right here. And we're going up. And this is actually the county line. So this is Lewis County. Over here is Perry County. And our property starts, I don't have it marked up on this one, sadly, but our property starts like right about here. You'll notice that we come in, this is where that first road that I showed you, that southern road is. This is where it starts. And so our property starts like right about in this area, right here, just like this. And when you go and look at the topography, let's just change the mapping here to the topography. Well, here you'll see that the properties are anywhere, averaging right around 965 feet, 953 over here. And as we grow up a little bit, what you'll notice is that some of these actually have this creek in here, and this is called Sinking Creek. Now, this is more of a seasonal creek, more so than a constant creek. It is a seasonal creek in there, but the thing is that you do have that runoff in there. So not only do you have kind of that runoff that comes into here, you also have it that comes down into here as well. So, does that mean that there's water? Well, creek-wise, well, there could be. It just depends on the rain, the seasonal creek, etc. It could be there. It may not be. What about, your utilities? Well, you're going to put those in. Well, okay, power, you got to put that stuff in. But essentially, this is a property that you can go do what you want. And as I mentioned, these things are surveyed. And what happens if you get back, let's see, what happens if you get property in 2 counties? It's not really in 2 counties. It's the way that the map looks in that one. It's not really in 2 counties. It's just all in 1 county. Just the way it's laid out. Because remember, the earth is round. They say that some people will doubt me. The earth is round, and when you flatten out the map, it looks a little funny, but all the properties are in 1 county. Okay, so essentially what you have here is you've got a nice contoured property. And, it's not so much important about like what I see about the property. The one thing I always look for is I look for the feedback. I look for the feedback of what people are saying about the particular properties, okay? And I love to get the feedback that you guys, some of you have been out there, you've looked at it, some of you have made the investment. And I just want to share with you a couple things. One, I'm going to show you a chat here from last week. And check this out. This is on the right side over here. You'll notice that Portraits by Kelly says, we got ours. It's beautiful. You'll notice that up here where my mouse is, the land is beautiful. I agree with you. That land is beautiful. I went and looked at it. You'll notice that this is an email that we got today. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but it says, I love it. I chose the right lot for me. I didn't walk the whole lot, just the first section. Plenty of flat land for my tiny house, etc. Thank you. Again, the details on this is these properties are 90 minutes outside of Nashville. There are 18 tracts remaining, 5 to 10 acres on these properties, okay? No restrictions, no rules. Down payment start at $999. If you want to learn more about this particular property or see if it's a good fit for you, to see what's still available as well, you can send an email. There's no short code because it's not even on the website yet. You can send an email here to sales@landmodo.com. Jamie, who works on my team, will be happy to send you all of the information that you need. And if you're old school and like a phone call back, she's happy to call you back as well. Just include your phone number in the email. She'll get on the phone and she'll call you. She'll spend time with you. And as you see in this chat, people love talking to Jamie. So if that's you and this is a good fit for you, great. So all of you that are like, I don't like that Arizona land. All right, I think I delivered here. Trying to. And you know what? With that, I hope that you found a land connection here tonight. And if not, keep looking. Go to the website, landmodo.com. Over 4,000 properties available. This is just a small sample. I'm here each week. I'm glad you spent time with me. I love seeing you on your journey. And with that, hope you find the land that you want. And I'll see you in the next video. Good night.